Hey guys, and welcome on back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my deck list for Mew Vmax. It's a little different to what the ones you would have seen on Pokémon TCG, but nonetheless it is a valid deck for the current standard, but there's only like 2-3 cards that are actually going to be rotating out from March next year. So we're going to start with the V's. We're going to take 3 Mew V. Then we're going to take 3 Mew Vmax. And 3 Genesect V. Then we're gonna take 3 Meloetas. This is gonna be start off our basics. Not our V basics, just our regular basics. So we get the Meloeta, then we got the Oricorio from Fusion Strike. Then we got the Pumpkaboo, not from Fusion Strike, from Evolving Skies, because that's the only one that has the Stadium discard. Then we're going to do the Pokemon Tools, 2 Choice Belts. Oops, out of frame there. 2 Choice Belts and a Forest Seal Stone. Now, ideally you want to play 2 Forest Seal Stones, but you can only use one of them. So there's no point in running 2. Instead of running 2, you will run the Echoing Horn. This will start our items. Fan of Waves, and Scoop Up Net, and Escape Rope. Those are all your single item cards. Then you got your 2 switches, and we're going to take 4 Ultra Balls. I'm just going to move the V's just out of frame, just so I can maximize space on my playmat here. Move the items across. Then we'll play 2 Feather Balls. Ideally you want to play 3, maybe 4, but 2 is okay for me at the moment, but I'm still trying to finish this deck off. It's not 100% finished. So the Feather Balls will help you get the Mew V and the Mew Vmax, because neither of them have retreat costs. Then you want to play 4 Power Tablets, because running 4 Power Tablets maximizes the amount of damage you can do in a single hit. If you play all 4 of them down at once, you're already doing 120 plus damage over and above, say, your 210 from Techno Blast or your 280 from Meloeta with all 4 Fusion Strike energies. Then you're going to play 4 Battle VIP Pass, because you're bound to get maybe 1-2 of them in your hand on the first go. Not every time though. 4 Chromatic, unless you don't like the gamble effect, then don't play Chromatics. And yeah, that's it for the item cards. You may pause the video to see exactly what you need, how many you need of them. The Echoing Horn, just gonna move into frame there. And then I'm going to get rid of all the item cards here. just to maximize space for this next part. Let's move everything out of the way here. Then we've got our supporter cards. Yeah, just the supporters. So we've got 4 or lesser sparkle. You can play 3 and replace one of them with a second Silene. As we get to this point now, where I have been playing 1 Silene, 1 Serena. Silene helps to get the Fusion Strike energy back into the deck if you end up discarding them for any reason. Peonia times 2. That helps you get the whatever you need from the prize cards without actually waiting to take those knockouts, because taking those knockouts can be hard sometimes, very hard sometimes. Then playing 2 Boss's Orders, because the deck comes with 4, but there's no point in playing 4, because if you play 4, it's too much. You end up bricking Boss's Orders and not getting enough of your other stuff out, and then you end up just having to forfeit your game, because you either can't build up your bench or you can't accelerate enough energy at a time, and that just sucks. Next, we're going to move on to the stadiums. I've only got 2, because, well, one is Old Cemetery for your psychics, and then one is Gapejaw Bog, because you want to stop your enemy. You want to stop your opponent from being able to put energy on them, and when they do put energy or even basic Pokemon onto their bench, that Pokemon is taking damage. Yes, Gapejaw Bog works against you as well, but it's not as bad as you might think. Old Cemetery works against them more than anything. Then we're going to move on to the energy. It's only special energy for this deck. 3 double turbo energy, because you can play 4. Play 4, remove the Gapejaw Bog, or play 3 and do it my way. And then 4 Fusion Strike energy, because that's the maximum amount you can play. So yeah, I'm going to give you a couple of demo hands you could most likely pull. Not in the order that I pull them, but starting hands are generally gonna be consistent with this deck because of the way I play it. This is called a Super Shuffle or a Stack Shuffle if you're new to the game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just stack 15 into 4 piles, and that equals 60. Yeah. You will most likely only do this once per game, or once per matchup between games. I think I've stacked a card wrong there, but it's okay. It's just to shuffle the cards. Then you will just shuffle nicely. There are multiple ways of shuffling in Pokemon. No one way is better than another way, but this one generally is stack shuffle and then you split shuffle. Then we're going to draw our 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Put the cards back on top. Now, with this deck, you will probably mulligan once. If you do not, great, you didn't mulligan, that's amazing. Then you're going to place, now with this hand, you don't want to place your Pumpkaboo down first. You want to sort it out properly. Make sure you have something useful. You see, your Battle VIP force will get you, even before drawing anything, it will already get you 2 basic Pokemon. But we're going to do our prize cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you will normally roll a dice or flip a coin. I do not have my dice with me at the moment. In my next video, I will cover dice and what they do. Now, for the but I will portray this setup as if I was going first. My first draw will be Forest Seal Stone. I will attach it to the Meloetta in my first turn. Then I will play my Battle VIP pass. This will allow me to get my Mew V and my Genesect V out early. Oop. That happens sometimes, don't worry. You can always just shuffle again. There's no limit to how many times you are allowed to shuffle. Just don't take too long in a tournament. So now that we've got our prize cards there off to the side, we have 6 of them. My hand is there. And these, that'll go into the discard pile. That will become my bench. Mew V and Genesect V will be my bench. Then I will, because I haven't attached an energy this turn, I will attach an energy to the double turbo energy to Mew V. That's what you want to before anything else. Then you will not be able to play your Lesser Sparkle or your Boss's Orders this turn if you are going first. If you're going second and it is your first turn, then you can play a Lesser Sparkle. This is what a Lesser Sparkle does. A Lesser Sparkle allows you to search up to 2 Fusion Strike energies, depending on how many Fusion Strike Pokemon you have on the field. And then you will choose 2 of them and you will attach 1 of those energies to each of them. I will attach 1 to Genesect V and 1 to Meloetta V. Meloetta V. Just Meloetta, my mistake. Then that will use my supporter for the turn, so I will no longer be able to play my supporter. So that will end my turn with the Star Alchemy ability, which you will use your V-Star. You will use your V-Star token to let your opponent know that you have used your V-Star power. This will allow me to search for a card. You will search for Battle VIP Pass if you have not already used like 2 or 3 of them. In this game, I'm most likely not used it, so I've already used 1. So I'm going to grab a second one. Then I will shuffle. Not a very good shuffle because I'm going to play Battle VIP Pass to get 2 cards. No, not 2 cards, 2 Pokemon. I will get Oricorio onto my bench and another Genesect V. Then, before ending my turn, I know I said I'm ending my turn with a Star Alchemy. That is wrong. If you do play Star Alchemy on your first turn, take advantage of the Genesect. So, when using Genesect's ability, you will turn him diagonally to show you have used his ability. Oricorio's ability stays in play for the entirety that it's on the field. So, bench active doesn't really matter. Fusion Strike system for 1. This will allow me to draw 2 cards. 1, 2, because I have 3 in my hand, and it lets you draw until you have the same amount of cards in your hand that you do Fusion Strike Pokemon on your field. Then you will play Gape Jaw Bog, because now you have the stadium. These turns can take long. Then you have nothing else to do, so you play your second Fusion Strike system to draw 1 more card. You will play the Feather Ball. We drew a Feather Ball, so you will play the Feather Ball. Then you will search out your Mew Vmax. Note to self, you have another Feather Ball in the deck, so you don't have to worry about playing your Mew V too early. Then you won't be able to evolve it this turn, so you can go ahead and end your turn now. And that will be the end of turn 1. Whatever your opponent does, they could knock out your Meloetta, they could remove a Fusion Strike energy. I don't know. That is just a guide on turn 1. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye. Hey guys, so this is a little update. I was informed only after my video went live that when attaching the Forest Steel Stone, do not attach it to the Meloetta. It will not work. You can only attach this to a Pokemon V. So attach it to one of your Genesect Vs on the bench so you can use it. Thank you.